Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English Radio Channel, the place where we believe that learning English shouldn't feel like a chore. It should be simple, friendly, and most importantly, fun. I'm Mark.
And hi, everyone. I'm Sarah. I am so incredibly happy to be here with you today because we are diving into a topic that I am truly passionate about.
You know, Sarah, I noticed the moment you walked into the studio today, you are absolutely glowing with energy. What's the secret? Did you have a particularly good breakfast or something?
You caught me, Mark. Yes, I had a fantastic start to the day. I had poached eggs, avocado toast, and a massive cup of Earl Grey tea. I think having a routine in the morning just sets the tone for everything else. That's my secret to staying energized.
That sounds delicious. I'm a bit more traditional. I'm sticking with my black coffee right now. But you're right about routines. In fact, coffee and English are a great combination. One wakes up your body, and the other wakes up your mind.
I couldn't agree more, and that's exactly why today's topic is so vital for our viewers. We aren't just talking about grammar rules or boring textbooks today.
Exactly. Today, we are deep diving into small daily habits that can improve your English. We're talking about those micro actions that take less than 5 minutes, but over a year will turn you into a confident speaker.
Before we start, let's ask our viewers for support.
If you enjoy our videos, please click the like button.
And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a lesson.
Also, share this video with friends who are learning English. All right, Sarah, let's kick things off. What is the very first habit someone should adopt?
I like to start at the very beginning of the day, the moment your eyes open. I call this the 3 thoughts in English habit.
Now, when people wake up, their brains are usually a bit foggy. They're thinking about hitting the snooze button. Is this really the best time to practice a language?
Actually, it's the best time. When you wake up, your brain is in a state of transition. If the first thing you do is think in English, you're essentially priming your brain to stay in that language mode all day.
So it's not about writing an essay. What are we actually thinking?
Keep it simple. Think of 3 basic present tense sentences about your immediate reality. For example, I am so sleepy right now. I am very hungry for breakfast. I really need a hot cup of coffee.
Those sound like my exact thoughts every morning. But why does this work? It seems too simple.
It works because it removes the translation barrier. Most learners think in their native language and then try to translate it into English. By making your very first thoughts English only, you're essentially training your brain to skip the translation step. Over time, those sentences become automatic. You won't have to think about them anymore. They'll just come to you. My next tip is a bit more technical, but it's a game changer. It's about that device that is probably in your hand right now, your phone.
Oh, I know where this is going. We spend hours on our phones every day, don't we?
Research says the average person checks their phone over 50 times a day. So here is the habit. Change your phone's system language to English.
Now, Sarah, I can hear the viewers panicking. What if they get lost? What if they need to change an important setting and they can't understand the words?
That's a valid fear, but think about it. You already know your phone by heart. You know that the green icon is for calls. You know that the gear icon is for settings. You're not navigating by reading, you're navigating by memory.
So even if I don't know the word for notifications or brightness, I'll learn it because I see it every time I adjust my screen.
Exactly. You're learning through immersion. You'll start seeing words like edit, share, upload, and wireless hundreds of times a day. Eventually, you won't see them as English words, you'll just see them as words. It turns your phone into a 24/7 vocabulary tutor.
This next habit is one of my personal favorites, especially for people who are just starting their journey. I call it labeling your environment.
This sounds like a fun DIY project. Do we need special equipment?
Just some Post-it notes and a pen. The goal is to walk around your house and put a label on every major object.
So I'd put a sticker on the mirror, the door, and the fridge?
Exactly. But don't stop there. Go deeper. Label the microwave, the wardrobe, the light switch, and even the bookshelf.
I can see how that would be helpful. You see those words every single time you use the object. It's like a flashcard that you don't have to pick up.
Precisely. It builds a visual connection. When you look at the object, you see the word. You're building a bridge in your brain between the physical world and the English language. Plus, if you want to take it to the next level, you can write a small verb on the label too. Like on the fridge, you could write fridge to keep food cold.
Oh, that's clever. Adding a tiny bit of grammar to the vocabulary.
Speaking of sticky notes, let's add a new habit here. Let's call it the Word of the Day Challenge.
How does this differ from labeling the house?
Labeling the house is for things you already have. The word of the day is for new concepts. Every morning, pick one new word, just one. Write it on a sticky note and put it on the back of your front door or on your bathroom mirror.
And the goal is to use it?
Yes, your mission for that day is to use that specific word in a conversation, a text message, or even just in your head at least 5 times.
I love that. Often we try to learn 20 words at once and we forget them all. But one word, anyone can remember one word.
Exactly. If you learn one word a day, that's 365 new words a year. That's enough to cover almost 10% of common daily English.
Let's move into the digital world. Mark, we've talked about how much we scroll on social media. Why not make that scrolling useful?
You mean instead of watching cat videos?
Well, you can still watch cat videos, but find a creator who talks about cats in English. The habit is to follow at least 3 English-speaking creators on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube.
But Sarah, what if their English is too fast?
That's the beauty of it. You don't have to understand 100%. Choose creators who talk about things you actually like. If you love cooking, follow an English chef. If you love gaming, follow an English streamer.
I see. Because you already understand the context of the hobby, your brain can fill in the gaps of the language.
Exactly. And here is the pro tip. Read the comments section.
The comments? Those can be a bit wild sometimes.
True, but they are a goldmine for slang and informal language. You'll see how real people actually talk to each other. You'll learn abbreviations like OMG, LOL, or TBH, and you'll see how people express opinions or jokes. It's the street English you won't find in a textbook.
Here's another habit for our list. This one focuses on retention. It's called the 60-second summary.
Tell me more. When do we do this?
Every time you finish watching a video, reading a news article, or even finishing a chapter of a book, stop for 1 minute. Set a timer on your phone for 60 seconds.
And then?
Summarize what you just learned out loud in English. Try to explain the main point. This video was about habits. The speakers talked about phones and sticky notes.
Oh, that's challenging. It forces your brain to retrieve information and reorganize it into your own words.
It's one of the most powerful ways to move English from your passive memory, what you understand, to your active memory, what you can say. Here's another habit for our list. This one focuses on accuracy. It's called the mirror method.
Tell me more. When do we do this?
Every morning when you wake up, go to the bathroom mirror and look at yourself. Then choose one sentence you want to say. Something like, I am studying English today.
And then what?
You listen to your own pronunciation. Watch your mouth in the mirror. Is the R sound clear? Do you say like instead of reich?
Oh, this is great for identifying and then correcting small errors.
You don't have to get everything perfect. Just pick out one thing to improve. This next one might make you look a little bit crazy if you do it in public, but it is incredibly effective.
Are we talking about talking to ourselves?
Yes, I call it narrating your life. Think of yourself like the main character in a movie and you are providing the voiceover.
Give us an example. What would I say?
Let's say you're in the kitchen. You would say, okay, now I am opening the cupboard. I am taking out a plate. Now I am going to make a sandwich. I need some ham and some cheese. Oh, where is the mustard?
Ah, here it is.
It sounds a bit funny, but I can see why it helps. There's no pressure.
Exactly. There's no one to judge you. There's no fear of making a mistake because no one is listening. You're practicing the flow of English and training your mouth muscles to form the sounds.
I always tell my students, speaking a language is like a sport. You have to train the muscles in your jaw and tongue. Talking to yourself is like going to the gym for your mouth.
What's next?
Now we live in the future, Mark. We have tools that our parents never had.
You're talking about AI, aren't you?
Precisely. The habit is to spend 2 minutes a day talking to an AI assistant. Whether it's ChatGPT, Siri, or Alexa, these tools are amazing for language learners.
What makes AI better than a real person sometimes?
Well, for one, it never gets tired. You can ask it the same question 10 times and it will answer patiently. Also, many people feel language anxiety when talking to native speakers. They worry about being slow or sounding stupid.
But an AI doesn't have feelings. It won't judge your accent.
Exactly. You can practice very basic things. Hey, what's the weather today? Or tell me a joke in English. Or you can even say, can you check if this sentence is grammatically correct? It's like having a 24/7 tutor in your pocket who is always ready to help.
I want to introduce a habit specifically for people who work in an office or a busy environment. Let's call it the English-only coffee break.
Does that mean I can't talk to my coworkers?
If your coworkers don't speak English, then yes, this is a solo habit. For the duration of your coffee break, maybe it's 5 or 10 minutes, commit to a no translation zone.
So, during those 10 minutes, everything I read or think must be English.
Exactly. If you look at your phone, look at English news. If you're thinking about your next meeting, try to plan it in English. It creates a mini immersion bubble in the middle of your day. It breaks the dominance of your native language and shows your brain that English is a tool for real life, not just for a classroom. Let's talk about something more relaxing. Music.
Oh, I love this one. Music is one of the best ways to learn because it's emotional and rhythmic.
The habit is simple. Listen to one English song every day and read the lyrics while you listen.
Why is reading the lyrics so important? Can't we just listen?
If you just listen, your brain might treat the English words like background noise. But when you read the lyrics, you connect the sounds to the written words. You'll notice things like connected speech, how going to becomes gonna, or how words blend together.
And the best part is singing along.
Yes, singing is a fantastic way to improve your intonation and rhythm. English is a stress-timed language, which means it has a musical beat. Singing helps you feel that beat naturally. Plus, songs are full of idioms and poetic expressions that you won't find in a formal grammar book.
Here's a very practical, down-to-earth habit. Write your shopping list in English.
This sounds like a great way to learn vocabulary for food and household items.
It really is. Think about how often you go to the grocery store. If you write milk, bread, eggs, chicken, apples in English every week, you will never forget those words.
And it forces you to look up things you don't know. If you want to buy zucchini or detergent and you don't know the English word, you have to find it before you go to the store.
Exactly. It connects the language to a physical action, buying and eating. This makes the memory much stronger than just reading a list in a book. It's practical, it's fast, and it's something you have to do anyway.
Here's a creative one. We all take photos on our phones, right?
Thousands of them.
The habit is this. Pick one photo from your gallery every evening and describe it in 3 sentences.
Out loud or written?
Either. For example, if you took a photo of a sunset, you could say, the sky is orange and purple. The sun is going down behind the mountains. It was a very peaceful moment.
That's lovely. It practices descriptive language and adjectives.
Exactly. It helps you talk about your life and your memories. This is very useful for real-life conversations when someone asks you, "How was your weekend?" or "What have you been up to?" As we get toward the end of the day, we need a habit that helps us reflect.
This is where the one-sentence journal comes in.
Now, many people start a journal and quit after 3 days because they try to write too much.
That's why the rule is only one sentence, just one. Before you go to sleep, grab a notebook and write one thing about your day.
For example, today I finished a big project at work, or I saw a funny dog in the park.
Exactly. The goal isn't to be a great writer. The goal is consistency. If you do this every night, at the end of the year, you have a 365-sentence record of your life in English.
And you'll be able to look back and see how much your grammar has improved over the months. It's a very motivating feeling to see your own progress on paper.
We can't talk about English habits without mentioning movies and Netflix.
But there's a right way and a wrong way to watch movies for learning, isn't there?
Right. The wrong way is watching with subtitles in your native language. If you do that, your brain just reads the subtitles and ignores the English audio.
So the habit is watch with English subtitles.
Yes, and if that's too hard, use double subtitles. There are browser extensions that allow you to see both your native language and English at the same time.
That's a great training wheels approach. You can see the English structure, but you have the safety net of your own language if you get totally lost.
And here's an extra tip. If you hear a phrase that sounds cool or useful, pause the movie and repeat it out loud. Mimic the actor's emotion and speed. It's called shadowing, and it's one of the fastest ways to sound more like a native speaker.
This is the most important habit of all. I call it active curiosity.
What does that look like in daily life?
It means that whenever you encounter a word or a phrase in your daily life that you don't know how to say in English, you don't let it go.
So if I'm walking down the street and I see a pothole in the road and I realize I don't know that word,
Don't just keep walking. Stop for 10 seconds, pull out your phone and look it up. Or take a photo of it and ask an AI later, "What do you call this hole in the road?"
I see. You're turning the whole world into your classroom.
Exactly. A successful language learner is like a detective. They're always looking for clues. They're always asking, "How would I say this?" Or "What is the English word for that?" If you stay curious, you will never stop learning.
Wow, Mark, we've covered so many habits today. It might feel a bit overwhelming for some people.
That's a very important point. Our final piece of advice is this: do not try to do all 15 habits tomorrow.
Oh, definitely not. That's a recipe for burnout. You'll be exhausted by lunch.
Start with 1 or 2. Pick the ones that sound the most fun to you. Maybe it's the 3 morning thoughts and the English shopping list.
Do those for 1 week. Once they feel automatic, like brushing your teeth, then add one more.
Remember, it's not about how much you do, it's about how often you do it. 10 minutes of English every single day is much more powerful than 3 hours of English once a week.
It's like a dripping faucet. One drop doesn't do much, but over time, it can fill an entire bucket. Consistency is the key to fluency.
Let's do a lightning-fast review of everything we talked about today so you can take notes. Morning English thoughts. Think of 3 simple sentences when you wake up. Phone language. Switch your phone settings to English. Label your home. Put Post-it notes on your furniture. Word of the day. 1 new word used 5 times. English creators. Follow 3 people who talk about your hobbies. 60-second summary. Summarize what you read or watched out loud.
Talk to yourself. Narrate your daily actions like a movie. Practice with AI. Talk to your phone for 2 minutes a day. No translation break. A 10-minute English bubble during your coffee. 1 song a day. Listen, read the lyrics, and sing along. Shopping list. Write your groceries in English. Photo description. Describe 1 photo from your gallery in 3 sentences.
1-sentence journal. Write 1 thought before bed.
Smart movie watching. Use English subtitles and shadow the actors. Active curiosity. Look up unknown words immediately.
If you even do half of these, I guarantee you will see a massive difference in your confidence within just 30 days.
Now we want to hear from you. Our community is the best part of this channel.
Tell us in the comments section below, which one habit are you going to start tomorrow morning?
Maybe it's the phone language, or maybe it's talking to yourself. Write it down in the comments to make it official and hold yourself accountable.
And if you have a habit that we didn't mention, please share it. We love learning from you too.
Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this masterclass, and subscribe for more deep dive lessons.
Thank you for spending your time with us today. Every minute you spend learning is an investment in your future.
Keep practicing,
Stay confident.
and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.